Well, I am honored to have new and potential Q50 owners subscribe to the channel every single day, and a lot of them ask me what I thought about my ownership with the Q50, the 3.7 in particular. Well, there are certainly some dislikes that I had. The seats, although comfortable, are crap material. The torque is far too low, and the stock wheels are gross. Q50 traction control system sucks, and the open diff sucks harder. And by now, I think everyone's aware of the transmission issues. Geez, birds, valve body problems keep popping up. With all that said, I owned my Q50 for 4 years, which is by far the longest I've owned any vehicle, and there are a few reasons for it. Q50 3.7 is relatively easy to work on. There's a few good videos on YouTube, if you know what I mean. There are a lot of parts available for the Q50, which is awesome, including factory replacement parts at a relatively decent rate because it's a Nissan after all. And of course, performance and aftermarket components are readily available as well from a number of different vendors. Contrary to what a lot of 3.0T owners will tell you, the 3.7 responds quite well to basic bolt-ons. Obviously, there's a point of diminishing return, but with just cold air intakes or drop-in filters, along with test pipes and a catback system and a tune, of course, you can add about 65, 70 rear wheel horsepower. Not too bad. It's under 3,000 bucks. You can be around that 335, 345 rear wheel horsepower mark, and which is a couple more dollars laid down, you can get up into that 350 horsepower range. It's really not too shabby in a car like this. You'd be under that 5-second 0 to 60 time. You'd be competitive with about 85, 90% of cars on the road. Q50 truly does have a classic design. It's both aggressive and sophisticated in terms of its body lines. Its common bolt pattern and fender design open the door to a huge selection of wheel and tire packages. Make sure you check out Motorsports LA, link in the description below for your wheel selection needs. There are a ton of suspension options for the Q50 as well, and the car looks so good lowered, so it's well worth taking your time and figuring out what the right setup is for you. And obviously the VQ37, the 3.7 liter V6 that is in these Q50s, is tried and true. Over the years, it's established a reputation of durability and longevity, and that in itself makes this car really appealing. On top of that, I was constantly getting compliments on the Q50, and a lot of people were asking me what it is. So even though it's getting more and more popular, it's still a little bit unique out on the road, and I think that's a cool thing. Yes, the Q50 certainly has some quirks and some drawbacks, but the pros far outweigh the cons, and that's one of the main reasons that I kept this Q50 as long as I did. I got something like 700 videos with that car posted to this channel, and that is the reason you should consider subscribing. Now, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just simply trying to build a community of enthusiasts and provide support to those that need it. From vlogs to product testing to parts reviews, I cover a lot of topics on this channel, from Nissan Infiniti, BMW, Ford, Chevrolet, Jeep. No platform is off limits, so I'm sure you'll find something here of interest. There's no obligation, but if you're into automotive content and you're an enthusiast yourself, you might find some value in this channel, and I hope you do. I've done a ton of product testing on this channel, and I think that's the real value of Speed Culture Studios. I've spent the money so you don't have to, so check those videos out, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I get to every single one of them as quickly as I possibly can. There's certainly a lot more coming for the channel, and I got a couple of big projects in the works right now, so I really hope you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate you watching this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.